Build creative confidence. Beat the inspiration addiction. Join the Writer's Gym. A rather lovely image came out of a writing coaching session I ran yesterday with a client who has finished the first draft of their novel. As with any human being who has just finished the first draft of their novel, they now know exactly how much hard work goes into finishing the first draft of your novel. And the result of that is a small slice of hooray, followed by, oh dear God, look how much work is ahead of me. With that comes a bit of anger, grief, fear, because here's what you've done. Rather than be the person sitting in the ski chalet, looking at the distant mountain going, that mountain's not too big. I could write a novel if I wanted to. You're not there anymore. You are standing right at the base of the mountain, looking up and going, ooh, that's extremely big. And so one of the first things I celebrated with them, and I'd like to celebrate with you if you have now approached a mountain that you care about and have therefore realised just how damn big it is. Congratulations, you have got off the proverbial ski chalet sofa and you are standing at the bottom of that mountain. You have done something about this already. You have separated the idea of a dream, which is lovely. And yeah, anyone can dream, but not everybody works out how to take a dream and turn it into a goal through a series of small and multiple steps. Not everybody does that. You have. You're now at the bottom of that mountain. So what we did next was we divided the editing journey that this person is about to go on into a few pitfalls that might happen on the way to the summit, and a few, because who doesn't secretly love a broken metaphor, cherries on top that you will find during the editing process, not just at the summit, but all the way up. There will be lovely, lovely glacé cherries is how I am picturing it, because as a small child, I thought glacé cherries were excellent, and I see no reason not to think that now. Here is one of the pitfalls that we talked about. If I am even thinking, if I am even wondering, do I need this? See what happens if we take it out. A lot of advice may not sound like advice. A lot of it may sound more like mantra, a note to self, because that is more useful than being shoulded and shouldn'ted. When you find it for yourself, you use it better, you use it authentically. So the question I ask myself is, what happens if this isn't here? It might be beautifully written. I might be so proud of it. But please know this is not like putting down a beloved pet. These words will be put, not deleted, but put in a separate Word document where they have lots of space to run around and live a truly happy life and maybe become a short story or novel of their own. But if you don't need it for this story to keep its momentum, to have the plot that it has not be upstaged, not be weighed down, then that's what you need to do. Which brings me to pitfall number 2. Truly the most unarguable of writing advice. Save thy drafts. Save them. Save them every so often. I currently have a work in progress that has in its title 3rd of June. The version before it has, I think, 2nd of April. Every so often, I will save the draft. I will label it really carefully so that I don't end up editing the wrong document, of which I have a deep and proud history, but have drafts available to you, because you never know when the evolution you take the piece forward on means you need to pop back and go, oh yes, that would have been useful. I've had that in something I've been working on for years that I'm really happy I'm working on, but my goodness, am I frustrated that I'm working on it and it hasn't gone out there yet. But things that I got rid of ages ago, that now that I know the plot more truly, I'm bringing them back. Nothing's wasted. Nothing that you keep safe is wasted. Everything is a foundation for something new. Pitfall number 3, not believing our own bullshit on not having time ever. Oh my goodness. If there is one damaging story we tell ourselves that we believe, it is the two-pronged, I don't have time and everybody else doesn't understand. We use our time to honour other people and to honour our jobs and to honour everything else. And the thing that doesn't feel real is the time we've booked with ourselves. And we all have the same very difficult decision to make. Do I accept that status quo in my head, or do I challenge it? There won't be an easy time to challenge it. And with writing coaching, the thing everybody comes in with is, I wish I had more time. The ones that stick with it, the ones that challenge their status quo, do change their relationship with time. That can be you. I hope it will be. I'd love to talk to you about it if you'd like to. But it starts with you. It starts with that challenge. Let's move on to those glacé cherries. Cherry number 1 in the editing process. By taking the scaffolding away, by taking away all of this wordage that we had to put up in the first place in order to make this thing happen, by now stripping it back, taking it away, we're clarifying the story that is there. Similarly, we're clarifying the characters that are there. This is where that glorious trust your reader comes in. It's amazing what we can take away. Not help the reader by telling them, but allow the dialogue and the action to show them. The more we take away, the more we find is already there. It works with clutter in our houses. It works with our manuscripts. So cherry number 1, clarifying story. Cherry number 2, clarifying character. Cherry number 3, which is underneath both of those, removing the scaffolding. It's great. It's scary, but it's great. Final cherry, because why not have 4 cherries and 3 pitfalls? Cherry number 4, cuts our investments in enjoying future stories. Remember what I said about those Word documents. Those words get to go and run around in enough space. This point in your manuscript where you start editing it isn't just the beginning of this manuscript. It's the foundation stone of a bunch of other stories where you have the courage to take stuff out and put stuff in its own Word documents and allow them to start growing. It is scary. And it's okay to be scared, as long as we don't confuse how we feel, what we fear, with objective reality. The objective reality is you're doing it. It may be the bottom of a very tall mountain, but you're going somewhere. You've visited The Writer's Gym with author and coach Dr. Rachel Knightley. Production and sound design are by Ashley Lexine, and theme music is by Chris Gregory.